There we go. All right, thank you. We're rolling, right?
Yeah.
It's been a long time since I've done this, and this needs to be perfect. Well, hello, America. Hello, the world. Hello, North America, Canada. Greetings. My name is Star Hollywood. I don't know. Anyways, welcome to a very, very special and happy edition of I Know Lots. There's a lot I want to cover right now, but let me first start off not with jokes that cripple you with laughter, not with a song that is takes your breath away and makes you like hyperventilate because your breath is gone, and not with ventriloquism or a puppet show or all the other things that amaze you people of lower intelligence. Sorry. Let me just tell you. You know, this weekend, this Monday coming up is Martin Luther King Jr. Day. Very special day for a very special man who had a dream. And I too have a dream. And my dream was to work at the corporate offices of McDonald's Corporation in Illinois, in the United States of America. And up until recently, my dream seemed impossible. Why is it impossible to work at the corporate offices? Why a man of my stature, intelligence, and background and training, why couldn't I do that? Well, I'll tell you why I couldn't do that. Because I'm a fugitive. I'm a enemy combatant of the United States of America. I'm on the most wanted list in America. Not allowed in that country that I come from. And it grieved my heart to know that I couldn't go back to my home country and do the one thing I want to do, which is work at the corporate office of McDonald's and eventually be a professor at Hamburger University. That's down the road a little ways. But they told me I couldn't do it because I couldn't come back, because if I came back from my compound here in international waters, where I've been doing this show for how many years now, they were going to arrest me or kill me or whatever. But that couldn't stop me. I found a loophole. I found a loophole in the governmental system and the system of politics. And let me just share it with you guys, and then I have a lot of stuff I want to get onto in the show. But basically, a long story short, it's been quite a few months since you've seen me on the cameras. Well, what's happened over these last few months, we're going to get into a little bit. But basically, I have a large team here at I Know Lots headquarters here on the compound in international waters. And one of the things we've been doing for many, many years is we've been hacking into, I won't go into the details, but basically, somehow I stumbled upon on the computer some very, very, very sensitive files that the U.S. government had in their, library okay. I'm not going to get into the details. Sorry. I'm being monitored right now. I'm under a probation period. Anyways, we have some information that the U.S. government really doesn't want us to disseminate and release to certain people. Basically, if this information that we now have, that we stumbled upon on the computers, working day and night for years trying to find it. If we, I shouldn't have said that last part, we'll cut that. We have that information. If it was in the wrong hands, it could put millions and millions and millions of people in jeopardy, in harm's way, potentially. So what do I do with this nugget of information? I could have just thrown it into the trash or the recycle bin for you PC users. Clicked a button, it would have been gone forever. No, I called up the U.S. government and said, hey, look, we found this stuff. Let's talk. I told them my dream. And they said, okay. They came back to me, and basically, there's a long-standing stance that the American government and the presidents have taken that's been passed down from multiple terms, multiple presidents, and it's not to not negotiate with terrorists. We've basically reworded who I am to the point of, look, I'm just a guy with information that they want. How can we make my dream come true and keep them happy? They're granting me full immunity from all of my crimes against humanity and all my evils whatever from the past if I don't release that information. So this is a good day for I Know Lots. This is a happy time. We should all be celebrating my dreams coming true. Did I use coercion, blackmail, or evil methods to gain my dream? I'm not going to say anything. I'm not going to say anything about that, but I believe in dreams coming true. And that's just what I wanted to say. I wanted to share dreams coming true. It's a special time of year. You know, holidays just passed, and my dreams are going to come true. So, with all that said, we're under probation here at I Know Lots. Things are going to change a little. No more evil stuff, they said. No more talking about the crimes against humanity and the things that we've done in the past, you know, some unpleasantries. But we are going to talk about the future. The future is bright, and the future looks like me, my family here at I Know Lots, going back to America. Well, why don't we move right along? I was going to tell you some jokes, and most of my material doesn't apply anymore because of the inappropriate nature they really just want me to be pleasant. No more inappropriate content, no more evil content that would harm people. So we're just going to move right over here. Can we do that? I really want to get to a lot of things, and of course, you guys haven't seen me, Star Hollywood, or whatever my name is. I can't go by my real name, and it's tricky. Why don't we catch up a little bit? I want to actually call out one of your guys' favorite, whatever, Luke Christinger. If he's out there, he's my right-hand producer. He's still here with me, and he wasn't a casualty on the assault on our compound where they tried to extract the information. Thank you very much. Thank you for me. Thank you for me. I was clapping for. And I'm the host here, the creator, the founder, the beloved host of I Know Lots, and we're going to move on. So we had a segment planned, long time now, called What I Did Last Summer. We're just going to tell people what we did this past summer. It's been a while since we've been on air with people live here. Now we have to remember, the lawyers are watching, right. The government's watching, right. We're under probation. Yep. One slip up could nix the deal. Yep. I'm not going to lose my dream of becoming somebody in the corporate division at McDonald's. I'm still working the fry later here, on the compound. Yep. So remember that when we're sharing anything. So what we did this summer, honestly, I don't think I have much I can share. Oh, did I? I did a lot.
Yeah.
I did a lot.
There was a lot happened.
A lot happened.
Can
I share it? I'm looking over at one of my lawyers, and if you have something you can share, maybe you would let us know. But I'm going to think.
There was that time I went to the beach. And I remember you had the boat with the. Can we? Okay.
No. The only
right.
problem with the boat story is the missiles.
Yeah. Okay.
The missiles and stuff.
Okay.
Yeah. No. So we're not going to talk about any boat story and the incidents. I mean, I guess you could look it up. It was in the news for the community that used to be there. But I had some saltwater taffy on that trip.
Yes, that was delicious. I had some of that as well. Although I did get seasick. Oh. I ate a lot of it, and I'm also, I don't do well on boats. So.
Which is funny because we are in international waters. We spend a lot of our time on a boat,
right?
A compound.
That's why I've often vomited on air.
Live air. Yeah.
So,
I just thought it was, whatever. You're being strange, but we could talk about the fact that it's easy for us to confuse our coffee cups. That's kind of amusing and pretty wholesome. Like, what if I grabbed yours and you grabbed mine? Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah, it does happen sometimes.
This is just tough because we can't really get into
a lot of the documented citizens often confuse their cups.
The documented, great. You bring up a great point. Yeah. Since we can't really disseminate much of our summer, fall, or winter activities, or our past activities that we've done for the last 20, 30 years, why don't we talk about something also great news here at the I Know Lots compound? Our illegal alien. So when somebody isn't a legal resident when they're illegal alien and then they become. Do you want to explain what happened? Like the good news, the liberation of our people here.
Oh,
I'm kind of like a freedom fighter for them. Like our production crew that was illegals.
Oh, because
now they're free. Our production crew is full of free, documented citizens that are here at the compound. Yeah.
Yes.
And they're not held against their will.
Right.
Am I correct?
Am
I correct?
All of us are totally free. Absolutely no.
Yeah.
I don't think there's any coercion.
No. They are free. They could go anytime they wanted to. And I think it's clear. It's in their best interest to stay. That's all I'm going to say on that matter. They're free, documented citizens. I told the President of the United States that they can go home, go to wherever they're from, whatever country they came from, if they want. That's all I'm saying. But they choose to operate the boom mics and the cameras, and they do the hacking, and they're the hacky sack.
The hacky sack.
Remember how
play hacky
they like to play hacky sack.
And Super Mario Brothers.
Okay, I have some stuff written down here on my. Can I talk about? No, we can't even talk about products. Oh, you know what we can do? We had a segment lined up, and we're navigating through this new system here. It was called Gadgets, Inventions, and Innovations. And we like to be very creative here on the compound. You know, that's what we've been known for is our, massive, massive scale. What's another word for weaponry that's not evil? Power machines.
Yes.
Power resource machines.
Yes.
We're known for that kind of stuff. And what I want to do is I want to show you guys some inventions and innovations that we've come up with. Now, most all of our items cannot be shown due to our probationary status. Let me find something that, because I don't want the segment to be boring. What about that? Can you reach that? I don't know. How about the table, like that table with no top, I guess. Or that could, oh yeah, look at this that we, well, why don't you, I want you to come back and explain this interesting contraption that hopefully people are going to buy from us. Or how about this too? Why don't we start with this, Luke? Okay, we'll move on to that special thing. It's not a weapon or anything. Why don't we talk about this first? You were one of the chief designers of this feature here.
Yes, so one of the problems we had on the compound, especially with the beyond international waters, was that
paper.
Paper. People were having trouble. Sometimes I would ask someone to write something down. One of the producers.
Producers.
And they wouldn't. They would try to write it down, but they wouldn't. There wouldn't be any hard surface.
Hard surface. Exactly what I was trying to say.
So I invented this. I took a piece of wood.
I put the cork.
And I made it so that they could secure the piece of paper on the piece of wood.
On the piece of wood, right?
So that. And then if we had a piece of paper,
I made that one. Yeah. So secured on the piece of wood.
Yeah, exactly.
We
called it a clipboard.
Clipboard.
So
I'm sorry, I didn't hear what you're saying at all. I'm sorry, I was talking and then I couldn't hear you. Anyways, this next thing I made, whatever.
Oh, so
this is not evil, right? I'm getting mixed signals. Okay.
Well,
don't make me,
So this was
I know what the president said, but I know what I'm capable of, and just don't push my limits. I'm talking to somebody else.
Oh. This was supposed to be a time machine.
Right, time machine.
But it didn't. The problem is it didn't. It didn't work.
What am I trying to say? It didn't work. Right.
So it was an unsuccessful experiment.
But it does work. So if they want to buy it, how much would that?
Oh, but it does.
It does
actually,
work.
it works though.
Yeah.
It's just not working right now.
Right. No, but it is because what year are you from?
Right. I'm actually from the future.
You're
from the past.
Past 18.
18.
BC 18.
I'm from 1837
BC.
BC.3. I'm actually a robot.
So it does work. You are?
I'm a Terminator. Actually, that part was a joke. No, I'm not a Term.
Well, then I could
Sorry,
probably...
I'm trying to...
So if you're an Android, I could probably just open you up and look at the schematics and reproduce you like 1,000 times. So maybe that'll give me something to do later, because I don't have a shift at McDonald's for 3 days because of the holidays. They didn't need me to come in. That's interesting. I might look into that. I'm not sure how serious
if they're not open on the holidays, what are we going to eat?
They are open on the holidays, but they don't like me there during the busy times, just because of some incidents that have happened and people...
Wait, he's saying that... Okay.
Okay, let me explain it in not evil terms. Sometimes people don't come back to work when they make me upset about something they did. When they make accusations about me burning the fries. That's all I'm going to say. I'm not sure if that's what the lawyer was hinting at me not saying, but okay, well, that's why are you doing that? Why don't we move on here? We don't have that much more time. I really wanted to share a lot about what's been happening. Why don't you get out of the time machine? It's going to cost $10,000 to anybody. We'll sell you tons of these. I mean, that's just 2x4s, so 2x4s painted black. Okay. You know what? I think we should. Can we call in our I'm going to call our main lawyer. This next segment's going to be called "What is Evil, Anyways?" You know, I want to get my lawyer on the phone. Can we get a tighter shot of me? This just seems so far away, and the people, I think, is what they've been saying is, I want to see more of Star Hollywood, and there we go, perfect. So for this segment, let me just call into our lawyer. Let me tap him in the phone here. I want to know, you know, there's so many things that could be construed as evil, inappropriate, stuff that the government wouldn't want me to talk about. We're going to find out what some of those things might be, or what I can get away with talking about. So, Larry, can you hear me? Are you on the other line?
Oh, yes, Dan.
Okay, so you are. I'm talking to you. Where are you right now? Are you in the United States?
Yes, I'm in Orlando, Florida.
Florida. Okay, great. I've stayed at a place right outside of Orlando, Florida, at the Ramada Inn in Kissimmee, Florida. You know where that is? The Ramada Inn?
Yes, I do.
It's been a long time since I'm not allowed in the United States. You know my story. We talk often. Now, the word evil, or the phrase crimes against humanity, and phrases like that are thrown around so much. We all, you know, seems like we've all committed these acts. You know, what's inappropriate for me to talk about on my TV show?
Well, Dan, basically anything that could incriminate you or the parties well, you are involved with. I mean, in any sort of
we know
illicit activities.
We've all seen the news. We've all read my Wikipedia profile. We know these allegations and these acts that have happened in the past, and a lot of this has been documented on my 60 episodes of my television show and chronicles and stuff like that. Now, I'm still going to be granted full immunity from every action in my past, correct?
Well, Dan, me and my team here are looking over the documents, and there are some clauses in here that the president has inserted that do say that if you state that
choose your words very carefully, Larry.
Well,
choose your words carefully.
I'm a powerful man. All I'm saying, Dan, is that if you're not careful, then,
if you're not careful, Larry.
Well, Dan.
Larry, you've read my Wikipedia.
Yeah, yes, I have, and okay. and I'm sure the CIA and the president has as well.
Why don't you get your life in order and do what you got to do to kind of wrap.
Dan, I'm just trying to do what I can for you. Okay?
I'm just warning you. not in an evil way. Okay, Larry, let's get back to what this segment's all about. What is evil? As far as stuff that I can't talk about on my own television show. I'm being censored, and I don't like that. But I'll agree to it if my dreams can come true.
Well, Dan, and that's part of the deal here is that you just gotta do what it says in the contract.
Okay,
here.
Larry, then you tell me what I'm supposed to do for the next 10 minutes on my television show.
Well,
What am I supposed to do?
There are certain things that, I mean, if you've read the contract, and I certainly hope you have, because you have signed it, and I just, there are certain things that you
I've
cannot.
signed a lot of things.
Well, yes, I'm sure you have.
So
and,
tell me what my next segment's going to be.
Well, Dan, I am not a entertainer. So
Obviously.
I would just caution you not to say anything that would incriminate you.
Okay, Larry, we're done. We're done. Get your possessions in order.
Goodbye.
Bye. Anyways, sorry, folks. I thought that was going to be a lot more entertaining, thought-provoking, and informative as far as what my limits are, what my boundaries are. Now, I do... okay, we need to take just a couple seconds here. I'm going to do a quick commercial for Jackson Hot Dogs, our sponsor. You know, I really appreciate Jackson Hot Dogs, and they've stuck by me for all these years. No, are you even going to censor Jackson Hot Dogs? Come on. Their hot dogs haven't killed too many people this year. This year's only like 3 weeks old. There's still time. Well, come on. Come on, don't be like that. We all know about Jackson Hot Dogs, okay? Sorry. Jackson Hot Dog. Eat some, not more than one. Right, good. Okay, I think that's now where I'm understanding my boundaries a little bit more. Let me see. Luke, why don't we get you back out here? We have just a couple more things we want to go over. We're just going to do a quick news segment here. What did we do? Change the camera angle? That's not the camera we're using. We're here. This is it. Okay. Luke, get out here. Anyways, Jackson Hot Dogs. Yes, eat no more than one. I beg. This is me being a humanitarian. I beg you, if you want to live, don't eat the full hot dog. We know what happens. They're great, though. Okay, all right, Luke. Yep. So now you're back in the time machine. Why don't you you could have just walked. You could have walked around. That would have just saved all these moments here. Okay, you make everything so difficult. I thought I crushed your will a long time ago. Do you still have a will of your own? I mean, Mr. President, I don't know what you might think that means, but this man is a completely self-made man, right?
I made this myself. It's a time machine.
I'll accept that answer. Here's the thing. Let's just talk about what's in the news this week. It's good to get back. See, this is what I Know Lots is all about. I know lots. It's informing the public about the lots I know. And, it's really distracting if you keep getting in that time machine, Luke. So here's what we're going to talk about. Lance Armstrong recently came out this past week in an interview with Oprah, 2-part special, which he wanted to do it on my show, but I was like, no. Of course I don't want that. So that's why he didn't do it on my show, just to clarify for the record. But he went on Oprah's show. Oprah's some, amateur interviewer. What is that? Oh, 2013. Why don't we just not hold that up like that? So, biggest news of 2013 so far might be this Lance Armstrong story. He comes out, says he's actually been dirty in his sport for all these years, which we knew anyways. And I really knew that. How did I know that? How did we know?
Well, we didn't actually know anything.
Well, we can't say it, but I mean,
but we didn't know anything.
We weren't supplying anything to him.
For
the record.
Yeah.
Right. But if anybody could, I didn't say anything. You can't pin me down on that. I didn't say anything. I just said if anybody, and then I gestured and I winked. That's all. Anyways, right? That's good. That's cool. I know my boundaries now. I'm getting more comfortable with this whole probation period. So Lance Armstrong was dirty. We supplied it. Anyways, moving on. This Manti Te'o story, linebacker, Heisman Trophy runner-up. Do you have any idea what's going on with this? Yeah, you're clueless. You shouldn't be, because we worked on this for quite a while. But maybe that was a different segment of the compound. Or no, we didn't. We have nothing to do with this hoax surrounding Manti Te'o and his hoax girlfriend that never existed. Could I have made the calls from this phone? Right? Do they understand what I'm like? Do they understand like that? Yeah, like. Is it obvious that I'm saying I did it, but I can't say it?
Yeah.
You know?
Right?
Could I have done the whole thing from this very smartphone? I didn't. I didn't, though. See, I said I didn't. So, for the record. This is a little fun story. I like to get into some fun stuff. And when I do the fun stories, I put my feet up on the table because it's more casual. Don't do the same. You're going to spill your coffee over. Swatting. It's a term that's come into the public recently. A bunch of celebrities have been swatted. And I'm not talking about the swatting that I don't do at all anymore. No evil, stuff like that. I don't do that to my producers here after the show. It's actually when somebody calls in a phony police report to a celebrity's home. It's illegal. It's evil. I wouldn't know all about that because it happened to the Kardashians. Remember?
No.
Right. Neither do I. I don't remember that call. Right.
Oh wait, I remember because it was that.
Yeah. It's pretty funny.
Yeah.
Yeah. But so we don't do evil stuff like that. But it's pretty funny. Anyways, okay, now that that's over, I need to take a restroom break. So I will see you later. Oh.
Okay, why don't we take a call? Okay, President Obama's calling. Yes. President Obama?
Yes. Is this Star Hollywood and Luke Kissinger for I Know Lots?
This is Luke Kissinger here.
Oh, okay. That'll do. Well, I am just calling in because we, as you know, are monitoring your every move. And, as the President of the United States, I have jurisdiction over my country, and I am expected to protect the people of the United States of America. And you people over there at I Know Lots compound, you pose a threat to the American public. So we just want to make sure if we let you and Star Hollywood and all of your documented free citizens back into my country, that you are going to be healthy, safe members of the society.
Well, first of all, Mr. President, let me my deepest sympathies at the lost election on your part, and it must be very difficult for you watching President Romney take your place. Second of all,
see, already I am skeptical of your mental makeup and your intelligence.
Yes, and I would like to say, sir, that
because you obviously called me the President of the United States.
Terminator robots are fully. When we have fully. Oh, sorry.
The Terminator robots.
Our cupcake.
The Terminator Mr. Kissinger, Mr.
We will send you 20,000 cupcakes.
Okay. Well, Mr. Kissinger, let me, if you don't mind, let me just interject right there. The Terminator robots that you speak of, we are developing them as a government, as the United States of America, and they will be used not for harm but for good.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So we need to get on that same.
Okay. All right.
Are we clear on that?
Yes.
I know that you guys are also developing your own Terminator robots.
Well, no, I cannot.
Yours are just made out of
that.
Yours are made out of 2x4s, just like your time machine. Okay. So why don't you guys just stop the nonsense? And obviously, you guys are living in some fantasy world. You've mentally ascended into a state of madness, and we're just saying you have information that could be detrimental to my people. I'm just monitoring you to make sure that you guys don't do anything stupid.
Sir, I have some delicious pine-flavored cupcakes we are working on that you and Michelle are going to love these. So we're
Okay,
going to
well,
send you a batch.
Yes.
You let me know.
I am
if you like them.
absolutely 100% not going to eat anything you send me.
Well,
and-
I'm telling you, sir, that you can have a Secret Service agent eat it.
I
Because
am going to have
there's no
nobody.
way that we would ever poison
I'm
anything.
going to have nobody do anything at all at your command. Okay? I am the commander-in-chief. And what I do with my Secret Service and Terminator robots is up to me. Now, I think Dan is done in the restroom.
But I do have one request. If you could send us one of the robots, not because we want to copy the technology, because obviously we wouldn't do that.
Okay.
But because I just want to hang out, we just want to hang out with it and ask you some questions about time
that's a
travel.
reasonable request right there. So right there, I agree with you. I am going to send you a Terminator robot.
Yes. All right.
And also,
yes. Now
I
we're getting
believe
somewhere.
that Dan is done in the restroom.
Okay.
So at this point, I think he's coming back, and I'm actually coincidentally going to be getting off the phone. Okay?
All right. Goodbye.
What were you taught? What was that?
It was nobody.
Nobody. Well, because
Yeah.
I was in the bathroom, I don't know what happened.
I know.
Did you talk to the president or something?
No.
No. Anyways, now that I'm back and I missed, whatever happened. Really, I have nothing else on my agenda.
Bill Clinton called.
He did?
Yeah.
Oh, do I need to go out and do I need to go to the restroom again, or are we all set with that? I don't want to do that again. I mean,
What are you talking? I don't know where you're.
yeah, I don't know either. I'm not talking about anything suspicious or weird or evil or anything. Let me just close out the show here. It's got to have been about our time, right? Is there anything else you wanted to add? Is that a yes or a no? I'll get back over here. I unplugged myself. I hope I wasn't unplugged for long. That'd be awkward. Okay. Do you got a level on me? Okay. In closing, look, people. Have I done things that are worthy of me being kicked out of America in the past? Well, no, not according to the my record being completely erased and all those things being eradicated. So I'm completely in the clear. So I don't want to hear any more talk about any alleged things. Yeah, thank you. Okay, so I won't say anything like that anymore. But McDonald's, the dream for all of us. It's just a reality for me. I actually work there part-time, I'm on call. And, when you want to work at the corporate office, that's what you got to be. You have to be on calls with people, because I'm assuming that's what, you're just taking calls in the offices. So me being just a part-time on-call person at McDonald's, because I'm not, qualified to run the cash register, or I've had too many incidents with the fry later, and there's been too many unpleasant circumstances, unfortunate things that have happened there, and I'm a gossip apparently, But being on call, isn't that really, hopefully, what I'll be doing in the office? Taking calls. I don't know, but either way, I'm getting to America. And that's the future. And, what's going to happen to I Know Lots? I don't know, personally. All I know is it's the greatest television show of all time. And if you want to write in and tell me how great I am and we are here, you can write positive things only, of course, to iknowlots@hotmail.com and tell me how happy you are for me that I'm going to be allowed back into my home country and all the things of the past are going to be done. Thank you. Anyways, joke. I don't think we have time for a joke, but just real quick, just throw something out at me, Luke, and I'll make a quick joke of it, and we'll be done. Give me a topic. I can.
Plants and animals.
Plants and animals. Plants and animals. Okay. So I was in Australia recently, and hold on. I'm tired. And, long week. All right, that's it, folks. Thank you very much for tuning into I Know Lots, and we hope to see you guys soon. Thanks for loving me. You guys love me.